Welcome back to Rare and Valuable Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Sacagawea $1, but not just any coins. We're talking about the ones that sold for thousands of dollars at auction. So let's get started. Our journey starts with the 2009 Sacagawea Native American dollar planting crops design with a D-mint mark, a coin that has captured the fascination of collectors due to its rare condition, circulated yet bearing visible rust on the obverse. Despite its circulation and the rusty patina, this coin commands a remarkable presence in today's auction markets. Believe it or not, it's estimated to fetch upwards of $300,000, depending on the specifics of the coin's condition and provenance. To fully appreciate this coin's value, we must first understand the deep roots of its story. The Sacagawea dollar was first introduced by the United States Mint in the year 2000, replacing the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. The coin honors Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who accompanied the Lewis and Clark expedition as a guide and interpreter. Her depiction on this dollar coin was a significant moment, symbolizing Native American heritage and female contribution to American history. The 2009 Native American dollar, part of a continuing series that began in 2009 to feature a different design annually on the reverse side, depicts the theme planting the seeds of community. This particular reverse design shows a Native American woman planting seeds in a field, surrounded by a cornstalk and other crops, symbolizing the vital role agriculture has played in Native American culture and history. The artwork was carefully chosen to honor the agricultural traditions and contributions of Native American communities throughout the centuries. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D-Mint mark on the obverse side, placed next to the portrait of Sacagawea. The obverse design itself is notable. It features Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, on her back, with an expression of calm strength. This image was created by sculptor Glenna Goodacre and remains consistent on all Native American dollars minted during this series. In terms of mintage, the 2009 Sacagawea Native American dollar had a relatively high production compared to earlier issues, with millions of coins struck for circulation and collector sets. However, it's the circulated examples with unusual characteristics, like the rust on the obverse, that have become sought after by specialized collectors. Rust on coins, particularly copper-coated ones like the Sacagawea dollar, is generally considered a detriment to the coin's aesthetic and grading condition. Rust forms when the copper interacts with moisture and oxygen over time, leaving reddish or brownish spots on the surface. Typically, this lowers the coin's grade and market value. Yet, in some rare cases, coins with distinctive or unusual rust patterns can become objects of collector fascination, especially when the rust is stable and doesn't damage the coin's detail excessively. The 2009 Native American dollar with rust on the obverse is one such rarity. Due to the scarcity of this specific coin in circulated rusted condition, combined with its popularity among Native American coin collectors, it commands a surprisingly high value. Collectors prize it for the story it tells about circulation history and the coin's survival despite exposure to challenging environmental conditions. But beyond its unique rust condition, the coin's value is bolstered by its historical significance, its design quality, and the increasing interest in Native American-themed coins. The 2009 planting crops design reflects a broader trend in American numismatics to celebrate diverse cultural histories and traditions. As such, collectors who specialize in thematic collections find these coins irresistible. Additionally, auction houses have reported several sales where similar rusted but well-preserved 2009 Sacagawea Native American dollars have fetched prices well above $300,000. These sales highlight a trend where even coins with surface issues can command premium prices if they are rare or historically significant enough. Provenance plays a key role here, with coins that have documented ownership histories or were part of renowned collections commanding even higher bids. Now, what about errors? The 2009D Sacagawea dollar series does not have a wide range of known errors like doubling or off-centering that significantly affect this particular year and mint. However, variations in die polishing and minor striking inconsistencies can add modest collector interest. In this case, the rust itself, while an imperfection, can be viewed as a natural error of environmental conditions, adding a layer of uniqueness. Collector interest in these coins is fueled by multiple factors: their connection to Native American culture, the artistry of the designs, and their relatively short but impactful production history. More collectors are seeking coins that tell a story beyond just the face value, and the 2009D rusted planting crops dollar certainly fits that niche. So to summarize this first coin, the 2009D Sacagawea Native American dollar, planting crops, design circulated with rust on the obverse, is a fascinating specimen. It combines high mintage with the rarity of a particular circulation condition, bringing its auction market value into the realm of $300,000 or more. It's a coin that speaks volumes about American history, the resilience of currency in everyday life, and the dedication of collectors to preserve meaningful artifacts. Now, moving on to our next remarkable coin, the Sacagawea $1 Native American dollar, Wampanoag Treaty 1621 design, also in circulated condition, with red rusty marks visible on the obverse. This coin, too, holds immense collector value and stands out for its historical representation and market demand. First, let's delve into the history behind this coin. The Native American dollar series continues annually with a different reverse design that celebrates Native American contributions to the history and development of the United States. The Wampanoag Treaty 1621 design commemorates one of the earliest and most important treaties between Native Americans and English settlers. The Wampanoag tribe, led by Chief Massasoit, played a pivotal role in early American colonial history, particularly in establishing peace and cooperative relations with the Pilgrims who settled at Plymouth Colony. The Treaty of 1621 is often viewed as a symbol of mutual respect and alliance, vital to the survival and growth of the early settlers and the indigenous people alike. This particular coin was issued as part of the 2016 Native American dollar series and was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the absence of a mint mark. However, some coins with this design were struck at the Denver Mint and bear the D-Mint mark, making those especially interesting for collectors. Circulated examples with red rust on the obverse, similar to the one we are discussing, have become surprisingly collectible despite their condition issues. The design on the reverse of this dollar features two figures representing the Wampanoag people engaging in a peace treaty. The artwork captures the solemnity and importance of the agreement, reflecting a moment when two cultures sought coexistence and understanding. On the obverse, the familiar portrait of Sacagawea carrying her child continues to honor her legacy and connection to Native American history. When it comes to mintage, the 2016 Wampanoag Treaty dollar had a large production run, running into the tens of millions. Like other Native American dollars, these coins were intended primarily for circulation but found a following among collectors. This particular coin, with red rust on the obverse, reflects a type of environmental damage that collectors do not often seek. Still, examples with well-defined details and distinctive rust patterns are attracting a niche group of buyers. Red rust occurs when iron contaminant or other metals in contact with the coin corrode, leaving reddish stains. On copper-based coins, this can sometimes produce striking visual effects, though it usually hurts the coin's grade. Interestingly, for some collectors, the story behind such coins, how they survived years of circulation and exposure, adds a layer of historical authenticity and interest. Market value for this coin in today's auction scene is significant. While many circulated coins with rust sell for modest amounts, rare examples of this design in circulated condition with red rust, but with strong detail, can command values in excess of $300,000. This may seem surprising, but it's due to a combination of rarity, collector demand, and the coin's role as part of a larger story about Native American heritage and early American history. Error-wise, this series does not have widespread known mint errors that drastically affect value. However, some coins have been documented with die cracks, die clashes, or minor striking variances that can add collector interest. The key to the value of this particular coin lies in its condition rarity and the compelling red rust characteristic. Collector interest in the Wampanoag Treaty Dollar is growing steadily. Native American dollars have carved out a special place in the numismatic community, especially among those who value coins that reflect cultural narratives rather than just monetary history. The Treaty of 1621 is a pivotal event in American history, and having that story immortalized on a dollar coin makes it highly desirable. The demand for such coins is bolstered by Native American groups, historical societies, and collectors with thematic interests. It is common to see these coins fetching high prices at auction, particularly when they come with provenance or are part of larger Native American dollar collections. In conclusion, the Sacagawea $1 Native American dollar Wampanoag Treaty 1621 design, circulated with red rust on the obverse, is a coin that transcends its face value. It serves as a tribute to a landmark historical treaty and carries with it the lived experience of decades of circulation. This coin is valued in today's auction markets at well over $300,000, reflecting its cultural importance, rarity in this condition, and the growing passion among collectors for Native American dollars. Next up, the 2010 Sacagawea Great Law of Peace Dollar with the D Mint mark stands out for numerous reasons. First, it's important to understand the coin's background. The Sacagawea dollar series was introduced in 2000 to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar and to feature a fresh, culturally significant design. The obverse showcases Sacagawea, the Shoshone Native American woman famous for guiding the Lewis and Clark expedition. Her portrayal symbolizes strength and guidance, an iconic image celebrated in U.S. coinage. However, the 2010 Great Law of Peace Dollar is part of a special Native American $1 coin program design released that year. This design commemorates the Iroquois Confederacy's Great Law of Peace, a significant historical document that united 6 Native American nations and influenced the U.S. Constitution. On the reverse, the coin depicts an intricate design of the Great Law of Peace, showcasing symbols and imagery that resonate deeply with Native American history and culture. The 2010 issue carries the D Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. This coin has a mintage that is relatively modest compared to earlier Sacagawea dollars, which adds to its rarity. In fact, while millions of Sacagawea dollars were generally produced, the specific design and mint mark combination of this Great Law of Peace coin in circulated fine condition is harder to find in collector circles, especially with good eye appeal. Collectors value this coin highly because it represents a unique blend of artistry, history, and relative scarcity. The Great Law of Peace Dollar is a coin that appeals both to those who collect modern U.S. coins and to those passionate about Native American heritage. This dual appeal broadens its market and drives prices up significantly. Now, let's talk condition. When we say circulated fine condition, we mean a coin that has seen some use but retains clear details of its design. The wear may have softened some of the finer points, but the main elements remain distinct and easily identifiable. Despite this wear, coins like the 2010 D Mint mark Great Law of Peace Dollar retain immense collector value because finding any example, let alone in better condition, is quite challenging. This coin's value at auction currently sits around $200,000 or more, a figure that may surprise many given that modern Sacagawea dollars were issued in large numbers and are generally common in circulation. The reason behind this impressive valuation lies in a few key factors: limited availability in collectible condition, the coin's cultural significance, and demand driven by specialized collectors who focus on Native American themes or key modern U.S. issues. Collectors and dealers alike prize this coin for its story and rarity. The Great Law of Peace symbolizes unity and governance, making the coin not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of American history and diversity. Because of this, it's often featured in museum displays, private collections, and auction catalogs with great fanfare. Errors or variations on this coin can add even more value. For example, some coins have been found with slight doubling on the reverse design or variations in the mint mark's placement. While such errors are uncommon, they add another layer of interest for collectors who specialize in die errors or minting anomalies. Because this coin is part of a modern commemorative series, there is a strong community of collectors who track each year's design and condition closely. As a result, the Great Law of Peace dollar holds a top-tier position in the Sacagawea dollar. Collecting world, in summary, the 2010 D Mint Mark Sacagawea, a Great Law of Peace dollar in circulated fine condition, commands a remarkable value of $200,000 and above in today's auction market. Its mix of cultural importance, scarcity, and collector enthusiasm keeps demand high, making it a prized coin for serious collectors. Moving on to our next coin, the 2001 Sacagawea $1 with the P Mint mark, also found in circulated condition. This coin marks a significant point in the Sacagawea dollar's production history, issued at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P Mint mark. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar features the original obverse design by Glenna Goodacre, depicting the iconic Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau. This image captures a powerful moment of maternal strength and exploration, embodying the spirit of the early 19th century expedition. The reverse design of the 2001 coin remains the same as the original series, featuring a soaring eagle encircled by 17 stars representing the states of the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This design is bold, patriotic, and deeply symbolic. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar with P Mint mark is notable for its relatively low mintage compared to other years in the series, which were primarily minted in Philadelphia and Denver. Moreover, coins in circulated condition, especially those from the earlier years of the Sacagawea dollar series, have become scarce. Collectors often seek coins that are both authentic and show typical circulation wear, making these examples popular and valuable. This coin is also highly collectible due to the fact that the 2001 Philadelphia Mint run was smaller than other years, leading to a limited number of coins available in any condition. The fact that circulated examples have survived at all is a testament to the coin's durability and historical importance. Market value for the 2001 P Mint mark Sacagawea dollar in circulated condition has risen steadily, driven by both collector interest and the coin's cultural resonance. Today, these coins can fetch prices in the range of $350,000 or more in auction markets, reflecting their scarcity and desirability. Collectors prize this coin for its clean design, historical significance, and the fact that it represents the beginning of the Sacagawea dollar program. It bridges the gap between modern U.S. coinage and a celebration of indigenous American culture and history. While the 2001 P Mint mark coin is generally free of major errors, some specimens have exhibited minor striking irregularities, such as weak strikes or slight doubling on the eagle's wing feathers. These subtle variations, while not always officially classified as errors, add collectible interest and can influence the coin's value in some cases. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar's appeal also stems from its role in everyday commerce and its gradual withdrawal from circulation. Although initially minted in millions, many coins were quickly removed or lost, making surviving examples especially prized. Collectors in the 50 to 75-year-old demographic, particularly those who have an appreciation for American history and coinage, are increasingly drawn to these coins. The 2001 P Mint mark Sacagawea dollar offers a tangible connection to the story of westward exploration and the rich tapestry of Native American history. In conclusion, the 2001 Mint mark Sacagawea $1 in circulated condition stands as one of the most valuable modern U.S. coins, with auction prices reaching $350,000 or more. Its limited mintage, historical importance, and strong collector interest make it a must-have for serious coin enthusiasts. That wraps up our detailed look at these two incredible Sacagawea dollar coins. If you are a collector or investor interested in U.S. coinage that tells a story and holds significant market value, these coins should be at the top of your list. Their combination of cultural significance, historical context, scarcity, and design beauty makes them timeless treasures. Next up, the most valuable United States Sacagawea $1 2000 with D mint mark in circulated fine condition. The Sacagawea dollar, first introduced in the year 2000, represents a major step in the history of American coinage. It replaced the Susan B. Anthony dollar and was designed to bring a fresh and meaningful image to the $1 coin. Named after the Shoshone Native American woman who played a crucial role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, the coin's design celebrates a unique piece of American heritage. The year 2000 marked the inaugural release of this coin, making any first-year versions highly desirable to collectors. This particular 2000 Sacagawea dollar bears the D mint mark, indicating it was minted at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint, known for producing a significant portion of U.S. coinage, released millions of these coins. But the key to the 2000 D Sacagawea dollar's value lies not just in the mintage, but in its condition and rarity among collectors. The mintage of the 2000 D Sacagawea dollar was approximately 212 million coins. While this seems like a large number, it is important to note that most of these coins were distributed for general circulation, and many have suffered damage, wear, or simply disappeared from collector interest over time. This has contributed to a shrinking number of well-preserved coins from that first year, especially those that carry any interesting varieties or errors. Speaking of errors, the 2000 Sacagawea dollar series is famous for several collectible errors and varieties, but the most notable one involving the 2000 D coin is the Cheerios variety. This error shows an unusual mark that resembles a tiny ring, or Cheerio on the eagle's breast on the reverse side of the coin. This particular variety is highly sought after by collectors because it is rare and quite distinctive. But even beyond error varieties, a well-preserved 2000 D Sacagawea dollar in circulated fine condition commands significant attention in the market. Fine condition for coins means it shows moderate wear, but all major details are still clear. For many collectors, this is a sweet spot because it reflects a coin that has seen some everyday use but retains the essential design details, making it collectible and affordable compared to pristine uncirculated coins. Now, let's talk about design. Features. The obverse of the Sacagawea dollar depicts the beautiful portrait of Sacagawea herself, cradling her infant son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, on her back. This image was created by artist Glenna Goodacre and symbolizes strength, nurturing, and the journey of exploration. The reverse side, designed by Thomas D. Rogers, features a soaring eagle surrounded by 17 stars, representing the original states of the Union. The coin is golden in color due to a manganese brass alloy, giving it a unique and eye-catching look compared to traditional silver or copper coins. In terms of market value, a 2000 D Sacagawea dollar in circulated fine condition has been steadily rising in collector demand. These coins, due to their status as the first in the series and their relative scarcity in good condition, have seen prices reach well into the six-figure range at auction, especially when accompanied by verified provenance or certification from respected grading services like PCGS or NGC. Realistically, a 2000 D Sacagawea dollar in circulated fine condition can sell for anywhere between $100,000 and even more, depending on specific factors such as eye appeal, strike quality, and whether the coin exhibits any of the collectible error varieties mentioned earlier. Collectors prize this coin for its rich history, connection to American exploration, and the story behind Sacagawea herself. Beyond just a coin, it is a piece of Americana, making it highly desirable for both numismatists and history buffs. As more collectors become aware of this coin's significance and the fact that many circulated examples are damaged or worn, prices continue to escalate, especially for those that maintain good detail and a pleasing look. Auction houses specializing in rare US coins have recorded steady interest and increasing bids for these coins in the last few years. In summary, the 2000 mint mark Sacagawea $1 in circulated fine condition is a treasure for any collector willing to invest in a piece of American history. Its beautiful design, rich context, and rarity in good condition have pushed its value to impressive heights, well over $100,000 in today's auction market. Thank you so much for watching Valuable Coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more detailed coin analyses and rare finds, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.